right, guys, welcome to a very exciting video. We got PSA Reveal. So, 24 cards. It is all baseball. It was that baseball special they had. Took a little longer than usual. I know what the grades are. I was going to do like a surprise reveal, but yeah, I'm not patient. I couldn't not know what they were. We did pretty good, I will say. So let's bring them out this way so you guys don't see them. All around, I'm pretty happy. So put a stack there. PSA box, I love these. I hold on to these and use these when I resubmit. If I do a ton of cards, just an easy way to kind of box stuff up. The boombox boxes too. Those little things that they ship boom boxes and those guys in, those are perfect. There's my receipt. Throw that in here. You guys don't need to see that. And what do we have? Oh, something in here didn't get graded. I didn't remember seeing that on those things, so that's a first. So I get to live through a first of having a card not get graded here on camera. That's exciting. Can't wait. I'm sure it's going to be a great reason. So let's put all these here and let's get right into that. I am very curious. Jackson Merrill. Extra card, do not process. Okay. So I must have just slipped this in there and forgot to put it in or accidentally slipped it in. So, fair enough. Jackson Merrill base. I'm not huge on grading base usually, but I did a couple in here. And I'm going to talk about why I think it's not a terrible idea sometimes. Because of one of the grades I got and something I already sold. So, Jackson Merrill didn't get graded. I honestly didn't even know it was in the sub, so I must have accidentally put it in the box. All right, so we are starting with Shota Imanaga. So this is the green out of 499. I pulled this the first time I ever actually opened hobby boxes. I sold a big card and pre-ordered 2 Series 2 jumbo boxes. Held on to this one because it didn't sell great raw, and then when I saw this thing, decided to grade it, and it got a 10. So, Shota Imanaga, some people like him. His stuff, honestly, doesn't seem to be selling that great, but cool looking card. Shohei, I grade all my Shoheis, so this was out of Topps Chrome, 89 Topps. Opened a ton of this stuff, trying to get buybacks and just cool cards. There's 2 of these in here. So I don't know which one this is. It's the 9. So put that in the 9 pile. Strokes Ellie, another. I mean, it's Ellie, right? Any Ellie. These inserts look cool. This was super clean. The surface, like, makes me feel like they're tough to grade, but I got a 10. So I was kind of shocked on that one. I'll tell you guys right now, typically I don't send anything unless I think it's going to 10. Like, you watch some of these videos and I was like, oh, I expected a 9, expected an 8, whatever. I don't do that. Unless I think it's going to 10, I won't waste my time sending it. That's just kind of how I do it. Like, I have no need for 9s. I don't really PC graded cards. I do this literally, like, if I'm going to keep a card in my PC, I'm just going to throw it into one touch usually. The grade doesn't work for me, but this is a way I've learned that I can, you know, rip some boxes, find some cards, squeeze a few extra pennies out of it so that I can buy more product. Because once again, that's why I do this. I'm not in this to make money. I'm in this to buy more cards. All right, this one, I wish I would have saved this for last. So, Ellie Raywave, beautiful card. I got this out of the first blaster of Topps Chrome I ever opened. I literally was sitting in my truck in a Target parking lot. Found some, like, 2 blasters in a Target, ripped them, pulled this out of, like, one of the first 2 packs. And it got a 6. So, this is the first time I've ever gotten something lower than an 8. And I have no idea why. I'm going to look at it with you guys. Like, I'm looking and I see, like, the Ray Wave makes it tough. But like for a 6, it's not, it's a little off center top bottom. I see no dents. Like there was nothing on this that made me go, I shouldn't send it, you know? And like I check backs. I'm sitting here looking at it. For the life of me, I don't know. So this might be one of the first cards that I've ever actually considered cracking and resubbing. I mean, I'm going to crack it regardless, because if there is something wrong with it, then it's just going to stay in my PC. Maybe that corner right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. That didn't look like that. That might be one of those magical things get damaged at PSA and I'll never prove it. No, that's exactly what it is. Great. Well, that still shouldn't be a 6, so that's going to get cracked at the very least. Throwing in a 1-touch and just stay in my PC is my one good Ellie card. Ellie base, I think I sent 2 of these. This one got a 9. Jason Dominguez, I believe this is a Ray Wave. So once again, looked really clean. It's a tiny bit off center now that I look at it. Hindsight, I wouldn't have sent this. It got a 9. So I missed that. I have one of those centering tools. I think it's, I don't have it over here with me. It's on the other table, but you know, I use it sometimes, but usually I can tell pretty good with your eye on cards with borders. I just missed that one, so that's on me. Sal Frelick. So I know he's not a huge name. The negatives are super cool. He turned into one of those guys this year that I just kept pulling his stuff. So I saw the negative. These are pretty low pop cards. They're not numbered, but they treat them like numbered cards. I don't know how many there are. I'd have to check like that guy on Twitter that everyone talks about, but it was super clean and it got a 10. So why not, you know? Plus, like, I know he's not as big as the other guys, but like I remember when he debuted and he was crushing it. So like I feel like he's not a bad player. Shohei Rainbow Foil. I pulled this out of the same jumbo of the Shota and held on to it. Was going to sell it raw because I thought, no way. This thing gems. It's a little skinny at the top, but then after the year Shohei had the Dodgers won, I decided to grade it. This one's for sale right now. All of these are for sale, actually, except for that Ellie. Another Frelick case hit. I don't even know what the Lightboard logo. I actually pulled 3 of these. This was the only one that was good enough to be considered, you know, a good name. I got like a rookie pitcher and then a vet. But these are cool, man. I love these cards. And it got a 10. So, super excited about that. So, I opened 1 mega of Heritage all year. I usually don't rip a ton of Heritage. I walked into a Walmart one day when I was out of town. Saw 1 mega sitting there, and the golden rule, if you see just 1 mega of something sitting there, I'm going to rip it. You never know what's in it, right? Pulled this. It looked really good. Decided to grade it, and I got a 10. This one's for sale, obviously, like everything else. Super clean. Hopefully Dominguez comes back next year. Probably should hold on to that, but I won't. This one, I probably take that back. I probably won't sell this. Evan Carter's been hurt. Home field advantage. I got a thing for case hits. I think my new PC is going to be case hits because they're just so cool. Like, this card's so clean. These are super hard to grade, though, obviously. I mean, the colored edges on the back, that foil on the top, it got a 9. I mean, I wasn't shocked about that. That's kind of what I expected. I know I said I don't do that. I looked at it and said, this should get a 10. But I'm not shocked there. I'll probably hold on to that, let him come back next year, see how he does. I'm going to save that one for last, that Caminero. Another Shota. This came out of the same box, actually, as the next card and that home field advantage. I ripped one of these monster boxes. I ripped a bunch of these, actually. These were super cool. They didn't get as much love as the hangers and the hobby stuff, but with these parallels and the amount of numbered stuff you pull out of there for the price, I loved them. Pulled this. It looked really good, so I graded it. Another Shota. It did get a 9. So, kind of same story with the Carter. I like Evan Carter. Like, I know there's a bunch of hype on him coming into the year. You know, it's kind of my first year super following baseball, but you know, he has all the tools and you read all the numbers. I think he was just banged up. So I'm hoping he ends up getting healthy and the Rangers with him and Langford and all those guys get better again. So I sent this one in, got a 10. So that will be for sale, but I'll probably hold it till next year unless there comes some news and hype about him. Another Ellie. So this one right here, another base. Decided to grade it up because it was super clean and got a 10. So I had a ton of Ellie base. I sent the two that looked the best. One got a 9, one got a 10. I'm okay with that. They're doing actually okay numbers. It's really the only base card that is right now. Ellie yellow. So 2 of these as well. I opened a bunch of these hangers. They were just super fun. The series 1 was easy to get a hold of. It wasn't like some of this other stuff. And this one got the 9. Oh, sorry, wrong pile. I'm trying to keep track of my numbers here. Another yellow. Once again, super clean. Decided to send both of these in. That one got the 10. So here, let's pull that guy down. As cool as that card is, I'm going to put that one up there. I like that yellow. Another Caminero. So, Prism Refractor. There was a lot of stuff I pulled at a Topps Chrome. The QC wasn't great. This one looked pretty good. With the Prism, it's hard to tell. Like, you use the light to refract and try to find scratches, and because of the pattern. But it looked really good. I couldn't find anything wrong with it. And it got a 10. So, really like this card. I like Caminero. Think he's going to be a good player. Paul Skeens. So I opened a box of this Donruss, like a lot of people did, just trying to find his cards because they really weren't in any other retail at the time. Didn't pull anything cool except for this. Card looked cool. This is one of those ones, it's hard to tell centering. It's a paper card. Edges and everything looked good, but we got a 9 on it, so it is what it is. Still a Skeens. Somebody will want it. This guy right here. So I was going through my cards. This was exactly when I kind of started buying baseball. Was you'd walk into the store and there'd be a billion of these Topps Chrome update, like megas with the purple refractors. And I started opening them. I was like, oh, I don't know who these guys are. I'd penny sleeve the rookies, put them away. I kind of knew who Julio and Wander was, but that was about it. Was digging through my stuff. Found a couple of these. This one looked awesome. And I was like, okay, what are they going for? Well, it got a 10, and these are selling for over $100. Like, I've literally already sold this for 110 bucks, and it's a base card. So that was kind of my point with the Ellies and some other stuff. Like, I know they say don't send in base, and I know, you know, obviously Bobby Witt was in, like, the MVP conversation this year. He's so good. He might be an outlier, but if you got base cards of dudes that are awesome and they're super clean, maybe you try to 10 them and you hold on to them. Or you just put them away somewhere, and then in a couple years when they're in the All-Star conversation, you tin them up. But that card already sold for $100, so pretty happy about that. Jackson Merrill X-Fractor. I didn't know I sent this Jackson in, unlike the other one. Super clean. This one actually already sold as well. I think I've already sold this, that, and the yellow LA10. So, really liked this card. It was one of the few X-Fractors that was worth sending in. Honestly, they were pretty OC in everything I opened. And it got a 10. I really like that card. Let's pull down Sal. Put you up there, because Merrill's a slightly bigger name. I really wish that was a Merrill, but sadly it's the only Merrill I got. This other Shohei 89, like the other one, if I had Shohei cards that looked super clean and like they were going to be worth something, I looked these up. They're doing like, I don't know, one sold for 60 and one sold for 120, so somewhere in there. I got them listed right now. This one got a 10. The other one got a 9. They look almost exactly the same. Like, this is one of those situations where, where's it at? Like, I'm going to sit here and I just want to, for a second, compare these guys. Like, I don't, like, maybe some centering? I mean, this one might be a slight skinny on the left, but the whole 60-40 rule, maybe it was something on the back I missed, but like, I mean, I see a little more white on the 10 than I do the 9. I don't know. I haven't always figured out exactly. You know, I've seen some guys on YouTube talk about if you send 2 of a card, one of them's going to get a 9, one's going to get a 10 usually. So, that one got a 10. Nothing wrong with the Shohei. Last two cards before I get to what I think is the biggest card. I sent in two of these Shoheis. City to City, super cool. It was like the first card of him in the Dodgers, and I just thought this insert was sick. You know, the LAX in the background. If you're a Dodgers fan, this is going to be something I'd want, you know. So two of these. This one got a 10, which means, as you've seen the pattern, that one got a 9. So, like I said, you send in two of something. Everything I sent in two of. So I sent in two yellows. There's a 10 and a 9. Two of the Shohei 89s, a 10 and a 9. Two of the LA bases, a 10 and a 9. Two of these, a 10 and a 9. So, like, there's definitely a pattern there with PSA of they're going to give the best one a 10 and the other one a 9 for some reason. Now, my favorite card out of this whole submission. Junior Caminero at a 50. This is a Series 2 Father's Day Powder Blue. I pulled this out of a hanger. This card is super duper clean. Like, there is nothing that I could find wrong with it. Even the centering. Like, I don't see much of anything. Maybe on the back, but like even then. And we got a 9. I do have this one listed on eBay, but it's listed high. I don't know what to comp this at. There's 50 of them. There's not a lot of things to comp it on. So I listed it high. If it sells, great. If not, I am actually okay holding on to this for a little while. I think this card looks awesome. The powder blue with the jerseys he's wearing, it's such a match that I considered putting it in a one touch and not sending it in. I figured it had a chance at a 10. I thought it would 10. So I sent it in and it 9'd. And I don't know what to do with it because I actually think it's a sick card. So it'll probably end up staying here for a while. That's it for this, guys, as you can see. So let's do a count real quick. So we got 10, 10, 10. Let's see what these stacks look like compared to each other. I mean, I feel like I did. Oh, I hit the camera. Sorry about that. I mean, you can see right there. You know, throw that 6 in there. And, I mean, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 9s. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 10s. So, like, I don't know, man. I think I'm getting pretty good at this. I'm starting to trust my eye, which worries me because it means I'm going to get cocky, send a bunch of stuff in I shouldn't. Let me know what you guys think. Is there cards I shouldn't have sent in? Did you guys notice stuff? The eBay page, it's not letting the link work yet. YouTube takes a couple days, and there's a bunch of stuff I got to do because the channel's new. But hopefully by the time this posts, because it'll be a little bit, the eBay link will work, and whatever's left, you guys can shoot me an offer on. Yeah, see you guys next time. Next video is probably going to be me showing you my next PSA order and kind of how I chose those cards. So thanks, man. Y'all have a good one.